Yeah, just really proud of the way the team played. After what happened on Friday, giving up 17, and they never quit. But played great yesterday. Played excellent defense again today. Outstanding pitching. I thought, obviously, this was Chris Oliver's best outing since he's been here. He really pitched today. He actually changed speeds on his fastball, used his breaking ball a lot, spotted in some, mixed in a few change-ups, and I thought, did a good job of keeping, Alabama off balance, at least the first couple of times through. I think he got a little bit tired there, and, Coach Jordan and I were just trying to figure out if we were going to give him another inning, and we looked at his pitch count in the upper 90s, just figured it was time to go, and Michael Gunn was fresh, got good stuff, been waiting to get the ball all weekend. They hadn't seen him, and he made us look like we made the right move. So just proud of the team, and it's a great series win for our team.
Was last week a wake-up call for Chris, maybe?
Well, I think, I'd say, yeah. I mean, I think anytime you get pulled out of a game, and you're talking about Chris, right? I think that's what I heard you say. I think anytime you get pulled out of the game and you're up 4-1, a couple guys on, you're kind of like, what? And I think he just realized that his stuff was up. They were hitting it hard. We were 0-2 on the weekend. It just all added up that we had a fresh bullpen, and we couldn't wait. We couldn't wait. And, we talked to him a little bit during the week about it, but, I think he had a good week of getting mentally ready to pitch. I think he fed off of Killian's performance last night, and, he tried to match it, and he pretty much did. And, he just got pitch count up just a little bit, or he might have been able to give us another inning.
Season's only a few weeks old, but how comfortable have your guys gotten in one-run games?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to be phasing us. I don't see anybody over there, panicking or, just getting uptight about it. It's just kind of the way it is. And if you just go back to last year, played so many close games with the kids that were here last year, I think it's just the way it is. And, we've handled it. We've done a good job. We lost our share. Maybe it's turning a little bit. But we're making plays. We didn't give anybody any extra at bats the last couple of days, and it just paid off.
What did Gunn have going for him as far as?
Boy, he had it all. I mean, to me, he throwing a nice breaking ball with a downward action. It's a late breaker, and they hadn't seen it, and it was good. And then obviously he's throwing the ball in the low 90s, and he spotted up a couple in early to some guys, and it kind of. I'm sure that got their attention a little bit, and then he threw that change up, threw a few of those just to show it to him. And, he had 3 pitches working, and he had a fresh arm, and he looked really good.
The other day you talked about Wilkerson not hitting, and DH, but he got that 2 hits yesterday and triple today. Talk about that.
Yeah, that was big. It was big for him. I mean, when he came in after he scored that run, and he had a triple, he had a huge smile on his face. It's almost like he's relaxing, and here's a kid who grew up in Mississippi. And, it might have just been the awe of, now I'm playing in the SEC and opened up at Florida and it didn't go good. And now you realize it's still baseball. It's an elevated baseball. But I think he relaxed this weekend, and he really helped us out.
When you guys got that run, that ground out, did you make it stand like that with him?
You never do as a coach. I mean, it's only, the second inning we scored. And, the second inning. And, just like last week when Florida hits a 2-out solo home run, beats us 1-0. There's no way I'm thinking that that's going to be the ball game, because we left runners at second and third with 1 out in the top of the first. And, you look back later and it bites you. But, I felt like Chris would pitch well today. I was just hoping for 5 innings, maybe 6. And, he gave us 7 strong and just did a tremendous job.
It looked like yesterday Killian was emotional, and maybe Chris was too.
Yeah, I think sometimes, at this level, you pitch once a week. You don't pitch every 5 days a lot of times, like in pro ball. You can be a little more emotional, and we kind of needed that, after what happened on Friday, because we got thumped pretty good, and there was a lot of chirping going on. And I think our guys didn't like that at all, and I appreciate the effort. They kept their mouth shut, and they took care of it on the field, and that was good.
Bernal, after making the error, played pretty good defense.
Yeah, he played excellent defense. That play made in the hole in that release. I thought there was no way he's going to get him, and he threw him out, and he just made every play. There's a lot of routine plays today, but you got to make the routine plays. They got 2 or 3 kids that can run in their lineup, and it just seemed like those were the guys that hit it to him, and he had to get rid of those balls and did a nice job.
After what happened Friday night, I mean, I know it's just one loss, 17 runs, but did you feel like your pitchers could shut them down the next two games like this?
Well, we felt like it would be, yeah, we felt like, I didn't know about shut them down because they have a very good offense. I thought we could slow them down, and, we did that. This is a weekend where it could have been real lively. The wind was blowing out, everywhere on Friday hard, and then the last 2 days been blown out to right, and I'm surprised that, between Alabama and Arkansas's teams, we didn't hit some home runs to right field, and, I don't think there was a home run hit the last 2 days. So if there was, I can't remember. But it's been a good week for us.
I was going to ask you about Mississippi Valley.
Okay.
You got the doubleheader coming. I think you got 6 games in 6 days. Just how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm excited about it because it's spring break, and I don't want these guys just having too much time. They need to be thinking about playing baseball, and they've got tonight and tomorrow to relax and get a little weight workout in or whatever they need to do on their own tomorrow, and then Tuesday, so just let's come to the park and play 2 games. And obviously I use a lot of pitchers, probably play everybody on the team, I hope, and we got to win some games. We got to climb up, that ladder on the W's, and they're a team that we played the last couple of years, and last year we had one game really close with them, Little Rock, and hopefully our guys will come focused, and like I said, take a bus down to Little Rock and play that game, spend the night, and then head over to Starkville for another big series.
Got an idea of stars?
Do what?
Got an idea of who would start?
Oh, yeah. Poche will definitely start a game, and and then Alex Phillips will start a game, and then the third game, I imagine those 2 guys will go on Tuesday, and then the third game we'll probably throw everybody, just kind of work in the guys that don't get in on Tuesday and piece it together there in Little Rock.
You obviously didn't need to use your bullpen much of the last 2 days. It would be good to get some different guys some work tomorrow.
Yeah, it will. I know they're ready to get on the mound and pitch. It's different than the position players. They're playing in the game. The pitchers, they're ready to go. And we might let, if Poche has a good outing, we might let him go for a while. When I say for a while, 5-6 innings if his pitch count stays good. And probably the same with Phillips. Just knock out as many as you can, and then we'll go from there and then see what the score is. Try to win the game.
You're obviously getting good play at shortstop. How close is McAfee?
He's real close. I'd say he's about 80%. As a matter of fact, I talked to him before the game today, and he took some swings in here and, in the cages and just felt a lot better. Didn't feel it, and that's the main thing. So I think he's getting close. And, the good thing about this, when he's been hurt, we've hung in there. We've played good and turned some double plays, made most of the plays, and it makes me feel good as a coach that I know that, if something's not going good or if somebody got an injury, I got somebody to plug in there.
I don't know what they did today, if they were like 1-19.
Yeah, so they won their first game yesterday, and they're struggling. Obviously it is what it is, so they're just games. I know that Alabama's played them 3 times, and they played them on a weekend, so a little different. So I don't know if – I think midweek game, this is a good midweek game for us this time. Like I said, where I can play some people, and hopefully we'll play good enough to win. And, when you look at our midweek games, they get pretty tough. So, it might be a chance for some guys to get to play a little more than they might get to the rest of this season.
The double headers this year have been kind of tough going back to last year. Mitch said he likes y'all's chances of sweeping these guys.
Yeah, well, we need to play good the first game. We'll figure that out.
But the double headers been kind of rough.
Yeah, well, we lost. Who'd we lose that? South Alabama.
South Alabama, Nebraska.
It's horrible. So we're gonna have to turn that around. You're right. So you're saying we're 0 for 6 in our last 3 doubleheaders? Okay, thank you.